Brace yourselves, Windy City faithful, because the latest news out of training camp is a total shocker. Da Bears just went from cheering a massive offensive comeback to facing an absolute defensive tragedy in record time. A brutal injury nightmare just wrecked a huge chunk of our defensive budget. The front office is officially on high alert, searching for a veteran savior right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel immediately so you do not miss the crazy details behind this roster crisis. Bear down and let us get into the madness. Bears fans, we've been on an absolute roller coaster this week, particularly with news concerning one of our most significant free agent acquisitions, safety Coby Bryant. Bryant, a vital piece of our offseason puzzle, arrived on a substantial 3-year, $40 million deal, handpicked to be the experienced veteran presence replacing Kevin Byard and solidifying our secondary. His presence was meant to be a steadying force, a leader from day one. Monday morning's practice began with a glimmer of hope as running back Kyle Monangai made a surprising return after 3 straight absences, just minutes after head coach Ben Johnson's injury update. But that brief moment of optimism quickly gave way to absolute dread when Coby Bryant went down early in practice following a one-on-one rep with tight end Cole Kmet and had to be carted off the field. By Monday afternoon, NFL insider Adam Schefter broke the difficult news. Bryant suffered a hyperextended knee, a bone bruise, and a small fracture, an injury that will sideline him for 8 to 10 weeks. As Chicago Bears fans, this hits hard. We had high expectations for Bryant, and this brutal turn of events, while not a worst-case scenario, is far from ideal. And I cannot stress this enough, losing a player of his expected caliber and investment for potentially 3 to 5 games to start the season creates an immediate and pressing challenge for our defensive scheme. Without Bryant, our best safety may very well be the rookie Dylan Thieneman, who is navigating his own NFL adjustments. So the burning question now is, who will line up alongside Thieneman in Dennis Allen's defense for the season opener? The devastating news of Coby Bryant's leg injury, confirmed by NFL insider Adam Schefter to be a hyperextended knee, bone bruise, and small fracture sidelining him for 8 to 10 weeks, sent a shockwave through this team, immediately complicating what we thought was a settled secondary. Just this offseason, the Bears had invested heavily, signing Bryant to a 3-year, $40 million deal, expecting him to seamlessly step into Kevin Byard's shoes as a veteran anchor. Now, we're looking at him missing anywhere from 3 to 5 crucial early season games, all after a jarring one-on-one rep with Cole Kmet. As Chicago Bears fans, we've seen similar scenarios unfold too many times, where a key acquisition meant to solidify a position suffers an early setback, forcing the coaching staff to scramble and relying on unproven talent or late off-season pickups. And I'll be straight with you, the front office and coaching staff, led by Ben Johnson, must be thinking very carefully about stability right now, knowing their defensive scheme, spearheaded by Dennis Allen, demands experienced players to pick things up quickly. This situation pushes rookie Dylan Thieneman, who is still experiencing growing pains, into a potentially premature spotlight, while internal options like Cam Lewis, already filling in, and Elijah Hicks, who himself is recovering from an injury but expected to return soon according to ESPN's Courtney Cronin after his 1-year, $2.6 million re-signing, are being assessed for roles far beyond initial depth charts. With Darnell Savage, a former Green Bay Packers first-round pick with 10 interceptions and 41 pass breakups, and Xavier Woods, a 9-year veteran with 15 interceptions and 50 pass breakups, suddenly available as free agents, the immediate need for a seasoned presence is undeniable, despite the late timing. Alright, so we've heard the raw news, the gut punch of what transpired on Monday. Now let's get into what Coby Bryant's injury truly means for our Chicago Bears and our season ahead. This matters right now because we brought Bryant in on a 3-year, $40 million deal to be a veteran leader and anchor our secondary, especially with Kevin Byard gone. His absence for 8 to 10 weeks means he'll miss anywhere from 3 to 5 crucial games to start the season, leaving a gaping hole at a critical position. The immediate impact on the roster is undeniable. Rookie Dylan Thieneman, while promising, is still going through growing pains, and we desperately need another starting safety to play alongside him. Options like Cam Lewis are already filling in, but may have been earmarked for Kyler Gordon's spot, while free agents Darnell Savage, released by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Xavier Woods, released by the Tennessee Titans. Both bring much-needed experience and significant ball production with 10 and 15 interceptions, respectively, likely at a manageable cost. Even our own Elijah Hicks, re-signed for $2.6 million, now has a real shot at a starting role. Now here's the thing, these early games are critical for momentum, and facing potent offenses without a veteran like Bryant means we'll be relying heavily on unproven or new players to quickly grasp Dennis Allen's defensive scheme. This shift in our depth chart could significantly impact upcoming matchups, placing our defense under immense pressure right from the start. For our standing against division rivals like the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings, this setback certainly complicates things, making our path to the playoffs even more challenging from day one. As Chicago Bears fans, the immediate sting of Kobe Bryant's injury is undeniable, sidelining our key free agent acquisition, signed to a 3-year, $40 million deal for an estimated 8 to 10 weeks and 3 to 5 games to start the season. The clearest risk is the significant void left in our secondary, especially with rookie Dylan Thieneman already navigating the complexities of NFL football. We need 2 reliable starters, and this unexpected blow forces us to scramble. However, this tough situation also presents a critical opportunity. The strongest argument for this difficult turn of events is the chance for someone else to step up and prove their value. Not just as a temporary fix, but as a potential long-term piece for this team. This challenge can accelerate the development of players like Cam Lewis, who ESPN insider Courtney Cronin noted was already filling Bryant's spot, or even give Elijah Hicks, a 4-year backup re-signed for $2.6 million, a real shot at a starter's role to showcase his 122 career tackles. NFL analysts and media outlets are already buzzing with potential solutions, quickly listing recently available free agents like Darnell Savage, released by the Pittsburgh Steelers, with his 10 interceptions and 41 pass breakups, or Xavier Woods, cut by the Tennessee Titans, bringing an impressive 15 interceptions and 50 pass breakups to the table. These are experienced veterans who could theoretically plug the gap. The part fans are not ready for is the intense scrutiny every snap will now receive as we search for answers. The roller coaster of Monday's practice, from Kyle Monangai's surprising return to Kobe Bryant's devastating injury, forces this Chicago Bears team to confront immediate challenges that will shape our strategic approach not just for this season, but potentially for the next few years. This setback, involving a major free agent signing in Bryant, underscores the NFL's brutal reality. Depth and adaptability are paramount. For the franchise, this means an accelerated evaluation of young talent like rookie Dylan Thieneman, who is now thrust into a primary role. It also tests the vision of Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen, pushing them to quickly integrate new players or elevate existing depth. The long-term direction must now consider how to build a resilient secondary that can withstand such hits moving forward. And here's why that's a big deal. As Bears fans, it's natural to feel a mix of profound disappointment and genuine concern heading into the season. We just invested heavily in Bryant to solidify our secondary, and now we face 3 to 5 games without him. But this also presents an opportunity. We should feel a renewed sense of urgency and expectation for players like Cam Lewis, who is already stepping into a role, or Elijah Hicks to prove their worth. It's a chance to see if our existing depth is truly ready, or if a veteran free agent like